Hi there, welcome to my course. In this lecture, you will learn about information gathering. Web presence. This phase often provides a wealth of information about your client's company, including employee information, physical and logical location, system types, and network architecture. Luckily, this phase of the penetration test uses some very simple tools, which are listed within the ISSAF methodology. Web browser, dogpile.com, alexa.org, archive.org, dig, nslookup. Say we have never heard of a tool called Nmap. If we conduct a search engine query to find out more information surrounding the tool and its creator, we find there are possibly 3 different websites associated around Nmap, as shown in this figure. Nmap.org seems a natural choice, but insecure.org and sektools.org seem to be indirectly related to the Nmap scanner. Our attack internet protocol range and block our activity too early in the penetration test. Something else to consider is that eventually we might target services other than web during this phase, which certainly increases the chances of detection. So, the longer we are stealthy and avoid the target network, the better. Now that we have 3 target web domains, let us do a bit more investigation. Looking back to our list of tools, let us try alexa.org next. In the figure, you can see that alexa.org believes nmap.org and insecure.org are related by the fact that the site info link for nmap.org references insecure.org. If you run the same query for yourself, you will find further down the list an interesting discovery, as seen in the figure. It seems that nmap.org permits subdomains as well, as evident by the web name scanme.nmap.org. Also, the name seems to imply that we can scan this subdomain, but because we are not actually connecting to the target at this time, we will wait on that for later. If we conduct the same type of query in alexa.org for the domains insecure.org and sektools.org, we find similar information as we did looking at nmap.org, including a subdomain named scanme. Insecure.org. At this point, once we add a new target of interest, we could return to the beginning of our information gathering phase and include these new URLs to our search effort. In fact, this is usually the correct step to take. However, I will leave that for you to do if you so desire at this point. Repeating ourselves would not improve our understanding the steps. We have quite a bit of information now regarding nmap.org, so let us take a look at the website itself. But again, we will not be touching our targets system directly. There are a couple websites that archive current and historic pages of our target's web server, including google.com. In the figure, we can see the results of our query at archive.org. As you can see, the site has been archiving nmap.org for quite a few years, all the way back to 2000. For right now, let us just take a look at the more recent updated version of the site. There is a later version, but it does not vary from the September 24 archive, according to archive.org.